on the fucking video. But guys, I hope you guys are ready. I'm tired of shit. I'm pretty sure Seth is tired of shit. And we're gonna listen. Okay, it is like 2:30 in the morning right now. If you don't believe me, fucking look at my phone, man. Like, just, I mean, look. It's backwards, but it says 2:47, dude. Okay, it's late. It's past my bedtime, and I should be sleeping because I have shit to do tomorrow. But no, I decided to stay up and do a video because I'm just that freaking boss, okay? Just that freaking boss.
We really care about you guys just to do this crap.
So guys, I'm just saying, I've done this in the past, except maybe around 11 o'clock. I've never taken it to the limits of 2 o'clock in the morning. It's quiet out, dark out. I'm not saying I'm not a scaredy cat in the dark, but when you're listening to these things and you're tired and you're a little disoriented in a sleepy stage, it could really get in your head. Okay, guys? Really get in your head. So guys, as always, Mr. Nightmare is the guy who does all these videos. I will be putting links down in the description below of every single video we watch, and go to subscribe to him. He uploads great content and does a lot of fun stuff. So guys, first on the list we are going to be listening to is guys, get ready. Get ready. We're getting close as shit here. The first thing we're gonna be listening to. And also we got 1v1 here, so if you guys see me how I'm looking now, it's because I'm looking at my TV, but I want to make sure the audio is good, so I'm gonna move the camera a little closer to my phone. Alright guys. First story is going to be guys, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. You know, fuck it. Today, like guys, there's so many videos on here that are so freaky and it just plays with your mind, right? Like, for real. Fuck it. Okay, guys. Here's what we're gonna be listening to. Today, our first one is going to be, alright guys, let me think for a minute. Down in the description below, I will put a time link of what I finally make my mind at, so if you want to skip to that, go right ahead. Seth, I lost the one that I said that we were gonna do.
You said the creepy as hell.
I'm trying to find it though.
What? Yeah, you said the 3 creepy as hell stories.
Yeah, like 3 creepy as hell something horror stories, some shit.
3 creepy as hell true horror stories, I think.
Okay, what the fuck, man? Guys, I seriously, it's like the video just vanished. Seriously, it's like the fucking video just vanished. Hold up, guys.
And guys, you know the worstest thing about watching these videos is the clown thing going on right now, and
Yes.
it's
Honestly,
just,
I would watch a clown one, but I've watched it. I watched them lately, and it's just not really that entertaining. Like, if it's a clown with a gun coming after me, I'll obviously be scared. But, like, these people freak out over just seeing clowns come up in awkward ways. Like, I'm not saying I would be really jumpy about it. I'm just saying, like, it's not really story-like. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. But, okay, guys. I've come down to an idea that I kind of didn't want to do because it's going to ruin my experience. But I never listened to it for that reason, because I didn't want it to really affect me, per se. I don't know. Where the fuck are they? Like, I really don't even know where it is. Like, I don't. Oh, here it is. 4 chilling Okay, guys, now we have it. Okay, guys. Like I said, it'll be the first one in the link description below, so. Fuck ads, man. Fuck YouTube ads. Alright, guys. Story time. We're gonna play some one-on-one doing this shit.
I'm currently a freshman in college. I came home
How's the volume for you?
Funeral, but let's backtrack
it's kind of low right now.
My senior year in high school, I was in the library
How about
during
now?
study hall doing some computer science work on the computer, since my laptop at home didn't have JCreator on it.
How's the volume just then? Was it alright?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Anyways, this boy who was in my class sat next to me, since those 2 computers were the only ones with JCreator. He was a really tall, very pale boy. He had long black hair that covered one of his eyes. He wore an anti-flag tee, ripped jean jacket, and Doc Martens. He never spoke to anyone in class, and I'd never seen him with anyone else. So I took a seat, and he looked up at me like I committed murder. I quickly looked away and started rummaging through my bag as a distraction. As my head was down, I heard him chuckle and then mumble, "Of
Yeah,
course."
I can hardly hear it.
I froze with my head still down towards my bag. I just dismissed it as him talking to his computer, as code can be quite frustrating. I sat back up and quickly typed in my login details. To break the awkwardness, I said, "She assigns too much homework, I can barely keep up." His eyes stayed locked on the computer screen. "You want the answers, don't you?" I laughed and said, "No thanks, I won't learn anything that way." Usually I would have said yes, but I didn't want to see his evil stare again. It was like he was staring into my soul. He laughed again, in that creepy laugh. So creepy that I had to close my eyes and cringe. I opened them and looked over to see him gone. The strange thing was he left his flash drive. I waited about 10 minutes to see if he would come back, but he didn't. Study hall ended at 1, and it was 12:50. I decided I would take it and give it back to him tomorrow in computer science class. I threw it in a little box above my bed. Gotta admit, it was an awesome flash drive. It was a Swiss Army knife with a flash drive in the middle. Here's the crazy part. After that, he never came to school again. He was notorious for being absent, so for the first month no one batted an eye. However, May rolled around and we were all getting ready to graduate. I had completely forgotten about the flash drive until 2 days ago when I came home. I needed one, and I remembered I still had that boy's. I scanned it with my Norton, and it said it was all safe. I was planning to delete all of his stuff so I could put my PowerPoint for business class on it. Naturally, however, I started snooping through his files.
Oh, shit.
The first thing I saw was a folder named Computer Science. I opened it, and all the answers to every assignment was there. I thought, damn, maybe that's why he left it, so I could copy off of him. Maybe because he knew he was never coming back. I went back and the second folder was music. I kinda had to open that one to see what he listened to. Surprisingly, not what I expected. There were only 3 songs. Running on Empty by Jackson Browne, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and Helter Skelter by the Beatles.
Okay, that's actually some
I went
old
back again.
fucking music.
There was an
right
untitled
there. That is
folder.
old as fuck.
Inside it was AP Literature. There were a bunch of essays and various junk. There was one called The Best Doc. I opened it, and it was merely a 10-page document of notebook pages filled entirely with his first and last name, handwritten. I went back again. This is where it gets weird. He had taken pictures of the emergency escape plan posters on the door in every classroom. There was a picture of a lit cigarette on the bathroom floor, and another picture of some coins on the bathroom floor with a yellow post-it note next to it saying, "Chump change" in all caps. Now this is the weird part. There was a picture of me, taken while I was reading a book in class. From the looks of it, it was my English class that he was not in. There was also a document titled, "Rest in Peace 2, ... but it was empty when I opened it. I still have no idea if this was a joke or not. For all I know, he never showed up again because he realized that he lost his hard drive. This story happened a few years back to me and a friend who I'll call Allie.
Guys, that first one was honestly not that bad. Like, Seth, what do you think about that one? That wasn't really...
It wasn't that bad.
It was, like, confusing on how that was, like, in school. But, like, I don't know.
Like how the files, it's not that creepy.
Like, it's not something you see every day. But, I mean, it's not something normal either, but... Alright guys, now it's time to get into number 2.
We're now both 15, making us 12 when this story occurred. Okay, so me and Allie have been friends since 2nd grade, and we would usually spend all weekends and free time together. We always have been into paranormal and ghost stuff. We had every reason to believe that every house we ever went into was haunted. We would go on ghost hunts like the TV shows with a flip phone to record the sounds. But there will always be one night that stands out to me that still haunts me to this day. It was around midnight, and we were hyper and awake like most kids of our age on the weekends. So we decided to do another ghost hunt in my house.
Ghost hunt?
We got the flip phone ready, and we borrowed my dad's touchscreen to actually videotape. This was the first and last time we used that. My basement was not like most, because the house I was living in at the time was very old and therefore very old-fashioned. So down the stairs, there's one main big room that we use for storage, and a little further there was another medium-sized room for the washer and the dryer, and the farthest was a small little cell-type room that we never used, mainly because everyone was too creeped out to go in it. Me and Allie walked down the stairs, turned on the camera and flip phone recorder, and we started asking the usual questions you would see on TV, like, "Is there anybody here? Give me a sign if you're here," and that type of thing. We finally got tired of it and went back upstairs and into my room to be so excited as we reviewed it.
Who the fuck would do that in their own house, first of all?
Exactly.
Okay,
like,
that's number one.
Demons in my house. Demons in my house.
Like, what? Okay, let's continue.
First video record.
Fuck. God damn it. Okay, that... Oh, wow, now I found the one. Remember how we were originally going to do one called 3 Real Horror Stories That Are Creepy as Hell?
Yeah.
Well, that's the next one on the list, so we're doing that one after, and then I don't know if I want to do it again. We're on story 2.
Me and Allie walked down the stairs, turned on the camera and flip phone recorder, and we started asking the usual questions you would see on TV, like, "Is there anybody here? Give me a sign if you're here," and that type of thing. We finally got tired of it and went back upstairs and into my room to be so excited as we reviewed our first video recording. This was a big step for us because we wanted to be ghost hunters so bad.
Something was on that
We were watching and we kind of got disappointed as we didn't find anything in the video or voice recording. Usually we would make something up, like a footstep that wasn't ours, to make us feel less bad, but this time we were so excited about the video we didn't even want to make anything up. We couldn't sleep, so we played a few board games, and then we both agreed to review it again, because maybe we missed something.
Yeah, that's
and oh
your
boy, we
worst
did.
nightmare.
While reviewing the tape again, we both
smart.
could just feel this bad energy coming from it. I guess we didn't realize it before because we were too filled with excitement. We went on anyway, and as we paid more attention, we could actually hear footsteps that weren't ours. Then what showed up on the tape, I still see when I close my eyes. It was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. The camera was on Allie, and behind her was this figure that looked like a distorted, almost human thing with bright white eyes that almost seemed as if they were watching you through the video. At that point we shut it off, and we were both in complete shock. We couldn't tell my father as he was asleep, being so early in the morning. We both decided to just not tell anybody and keep it our secret. Even though we never went into that basement again, we both still talk and sometimes even dream about it. To this day, I don't know if it was our imagination or if there was something with us in that basement, but I'll never go in there again.
Okay, alright, that's the end of that story. Okay, that one was creepy as fuck. I'll admit it, that one was creepy as fuck. That one was creepy as fuck. Okay.
Okay, we need to take a break from the freaking stories. That was freaking weird.
Okay, dude, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna try to have it so you guys can see it the best you can. But guys, in the video, there is a figure right behind her, and it's beating little fucking eyes. You can see it, guys. You see the little yeah. Oh my god, you can see it through the fucking camera. Oh my god, that's fucking freaky.
It actually has the footage.
Yeah, they have the footage from that. Oh my god.
Hold on, keep playing it so I can watch. Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to.
No, don't. I'm telling you, just don't. Just don't. I don't even want to fucking continue.
Me neither.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm fucking scared. You know what? I'm a man. I've been doing this for years. Not really, but let's keep going.
In 2014. My name is Max, and I'm from a small town in Findlay, Ohio. I used to go to a high school at County School about 10 minutes from where I lived called Van Buren High School. Van Buren was a nice little village with good people for the most part, but the only problem was that there were some evil creeps that could be found there if you knew where to look. The biggest hotspot for them to be found was the Van Buren State Park. Everyone knew that the state park had a little infamy to it, as it was known for some rapes and the like. Now, I've been to the park many times with friends and classmates, and nothing bad ever happened to us, so I never thought much of it. I have a lot of good memories of the place, actually, like the many times my friends and I would bike the trails and set off the works bombs in the woods or go fishing in the lake. However, fast forward to my senior year at Van Buren on the day of Halloween. My friend Ian and I saw the darker side of Van Buren State Park. The summer before my senior year, I enlisted in the Army National Guard, so it was important that I worked out and stayed in shape. So that day, I asked my best friend Ian if he wanted to go run the trails in the park with me after school, and he said he would, as he likes to work out when he can as well. It was probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I pulled into one of the parking lots, waiting for Ian to meet me there, when I saw this old silver car with a bald and just disturbing man suspiciously sitting in the lot.
Stop it right there.
Knowing that creeps hang out.
Okay, the guy's bald.
Why the frick would you wait in a freaking parking lot?
Bro, it was only 4 o'clock during the daytime though. Still light out. Let's think like that. It's still light out, and that ain't that bad. All right, let's continue. At
the parks, I glanced over to check out what he was doing when I noticed he was staring.
What are you doing, Seth? Turn your mic back on, you fucking pussy.
I'm here.
All right, let's get this going.
At me and would not take his eyes off of me. It was a very
Hey. I could tell right when you turn your fucking mic off. Stop. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. Leave it on.
Unsettling stare, one that made him look hungry and me uncomfortable. His eyes were wide open, and I'm pretty sure he had a frown, or maybe a grin.
It's a fucking rapist.
We made eye contact, and he nodded at me as if he were trying to say hello, but would not drop his glare. I nodded back, but broke eye contact since I was pretty uncomfortable. However, I noticed out of the corner of my eye that he was still staring. At this point, I had enough, and I sped out of there and pulled out of the parking lot. But when I looked in my rearview mirror, I saw he was following me.
Oh, shit.
This made me floor my gas pedal, and I sped to my high school parking lot where I lost him. I called Ian and told him that I was at the high school, and that he might have to deal with this creep alone. And then my stomach sank. I got a text from Ian saying here. So I made my way back there, and sure enough, right when I pulled in, I saw Ian's car, and 2 spaces away was the scary bald guy in the silver car, still staring.
Oh my.
I nodded to Ian for him to follow me in his car to a different parking lot at the park, and we made our way over there. We were safe.
Okay, Seth. Did you just hear that? They were still gonna do their workout after being fucking followed. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
This guy's an idiot.
Or so we thought,
Yeah.
and got out of our cars to walk down the hill to check out the trails before we ran them. I don't really like to run with items in my pockets, so we began to walk back up the hill when we saw that old silver car circling in the lot looking for us. At the angle we were at on the hill, he must not have been able to find us, although we could see him. We waited a few minutes before walking up the hill because we figured the 2 of us, who were athletes, could take on this one guy. As we reached the top of the hill, he was gone. Feeling pretty safe, Ian and I decided to still run the trails, but I made sure to grab a rock to use as a weapon for my own peace of mind in case we would run into the possible rapist or killer in the woods. I'll never know the man's intentions, but given that place's notoriety and his disturbing look, it couldn't have been good. Nowadays, I've graduated Van Buren, and I'm an infantryman in the National Guard while attending Bowling Green State University. Sometimes when I go back home to visit, I like to go for drives at night, and sometimes I like to check the state park just to see what monsters lurk there. I'm always armed with a knife, and I'm in good shape, but it still makes me uneasy. I'm sure one of these days I might encounter something like that again. But I'm not stupid or crazy, because as soon as I do, I'm hightailing it out of there once again. So as for anyone else, make sure that if you go camping or hiking at state parks, that you are somehow armed, no self-defense, and never go alone.
Alright, guys, I'm just saying this for the fact, that was the 3rd store and we have 1 more left, and they've been getting worse as it goes. And I'm pretty sure Seth can agree with me on that.
Yes,
Story.
they have not been getting any better. My head is trembling right now of the thoughts of a rapist looking
And
through my freaking
I was thinking about doing another video, but now I'm thinking the opposite. Honestly, guys, if this 4th one is worse than the freaking one we just listened to, we will do another video. But if it's just so scarier than all the others, then fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna fucking jerk off, think about my girl, and fucking, get my mind off it, okay? So yeah, let's get into number 4 without fucking having a heart attack.
In my room next to my bed is a big storage closet. It doesn't have a regular door like you would expect.
Oh my god.
It's a kind of big square door without a knob that just comes off when you grab it by the edges. So rewind to several years ago when I was 19. I remember the first time it happened. I went to sleep and woke up in the morning to find that the door had been opened and was leaning on the wooden edge of my bed. Now this wasn't the strangest thing ever, as it had happened in the past. After all, there were no hinges or anything holding the door in. I pushed the door back into the wall and got ready for school. The next night, I woke up around 4 in the morning. I could have sworn I had woken up to a noise.
Oh my God.
I sat up and looked around my room in the dark, and noticed the door was leaning on the edge of my bed again. Now I was concerned that the edges to the hole in the wall were starting to chip away, and the door could no longer fit as tightly as it used to. I left it that way overnight and fixed it in the morning. The following night, I was having trouble sleeping. It had to be at least 2 hours of my rolling around bed trying to fall asleep. That's when I heard a huge thump. And I knew what it was.
No.
I could even see it in the dark. The door fell open again. I was so done with this. I mentally decided to just leave it open from now on. That's when I heard the slightest movement of a plastic bag from inside of the closet. My heart literally skipped a beat when I heard this. There was no draft in the room at all. I hesitantly flicked on the light switch and looked into the open closet.
Oh my God.
My biggest fear came true when I saw someone inside the closet peering at me in my bed. Within maybe half a second of my turning on the lights, he tried to hide as if I didn't see him. I couldn't even move. All I could do was scream the word Dad. I screamed so loud it took my dad maybe 10 seconds to make it to my room. I pointed at the closet and he looked inside. Only then did I finally feel safe to get up and stand behind him. My dad crawled all the way in there, and he couldn't find anyone though. He came out and assured me I was just seeing things, and I started to question that myself. Still, I couldn't sleep in that room. I slept on the floor in my parents' room with a blanket. Well, I wouldn't say slept.
Buddy, I would have done the same
happen,
thing. Don't
I
feel
heard my
bad.
bedroom door
I would
open
have
from
been
down
in
the
my
hall
parents' room
outside,
with a
and
fucking
then someone
bag.
literally ran down the stairs and out the front door, slamming it behind them. My parents heard it, and it was only then they believed me. We tried to chase whoever it was down, but he was gone. We later found out he was hiding in an empty container inside the closet.
I'm done. Oh my God, that had to be. I'm done.
I don't want to do anymore.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm just.
No more.
Guys, if you saw the look on my, oh my God, replay that shit. I will leave a link in the description of where my face just fucking turned. Guys, my face just fucking fucked up as soon as I heard the part.
Bro,
with
if
the
I
fucking,
did that, I'd have a knife out in the mother.
okay, one, if I had a closet door that was broken like that, number one thing. And one, I'm happy not to have a fucking closet now. I'm very happy. I have a closet, but it's like one of them closets that just like dent into your wall, and it's like a separate wall, and it's just like a big hanger. It's not like a door closet, but I mean, hey, no. Anyway, guys, if you are hearing anything that sounds suspicious, don't fucking be afraid of what your parents are gonna say. You're just hearing something, okay? You never know what it's gonna be. You never know what's gonna be. And I'll admit, when I first moved in my house that I'm in now, I heard this loud ass sirens coming, right? It wasn't your typical police sirens. It's like a nuclear like a siren, like a nuclear fucking shit. And come to find out, whenever you hear that, we live up the street or down the street from a fucking insane asylum, and whenever they play that shit, it goes through the valley which I live in, and that's when someone has escaped. It's so fucking freaky. I mean, I only hear it maybe every other week.
So you're telling me you live near an insane asylum?
Yeah, it's not like, dude, like the fucking, I mean, they never get far, but they never get too close. They never get close. But anyway, guys, now mentioning some of my own things, I'm thinking about that, and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go jerk off, try to get my mind off this, and probably not gonna be going to bed today. And probably
Me and
gonna.
James are gonna be playing Park all night.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If you guys want to watch us play Park, you're welcome to. It's probably live now, or go check it out
But
in
if
my
you do see
videos.
that stream and we are kind of jitterish and kind of
If you
looking
guys
around and crap,
enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm probably gonna jerk off before I play my Park, and see you guys later. Peace.